What's going on, fellas? It's your boy Tether, and we're back with another video on College Football Ultimate Team. First and foremost, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all you guys that celebrate. It's a wonderful time of the year. But today, that's not why we're here. We're going to be making a video, a do-it-all offensive guide that you guys need to be doing on College Football Ultimate Team to help you win more gauntlet games, help you win more champs games, head-to-head, whatever it may be. I think there's going to be a lot of new people getting the game for Christmas, a lot of new people picking up the game as the college football playoffs comes to a climax, comes to a close. So this is going to help all you guys. It's going to help you new, experienced players ultimately score more points and be better on offense. If you guys haven't already, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. We're still doing that 500 subscriber giveaway. You guys are not going to want to miss that. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Let's not waste your time. Let's get straight into it. All right, fellas. We're here on our first offensive drive in the game. I'm just going to hop into a basic formation like trips tight end. And the first things I want to highlight here is identifying pre-snap weak points in the defense. You can see here he's got a 2 safety high look with only 4 defenders on the left side, 3 defenders on the right side. Pretty weak box. So knowing this, you can also look at the blocking assignments. You can see that this is going to be blocked pretty well. The only thing we have to look for is that cornerback on the left side. And you can see there that kind of worked to perfection because everybody up front had a blocking assignment. And we were able to, take advantage of that. So we're gonna do this again here and look at the blocking assignments again. You can see here, everybody has an assignment. You could kind of see where the hole is. And once again, if you guys don't know how I'm doing this, holding L2 or left trigger on Xbox and then right on the right stick, it's gonna show you those blocking assignments. So right here, I think once again, this is gonna be blocked pretty well. We just have to wait for that blue to hit that linebacker in the second level. And as you can see, it's gonna be good yards. But not every box, not every front is going to look like this. So now we're going to go into this and we're going to look to throw the ball. We're going to look to throw the ball. Look at this coverage and look what we have to see here. See, he's pressing on the left side with another 2 safety high look. This looks like a cover 2 or a cover 4. Knowing this, I'm going to try and attack it like this. Knowing those weak points are right down the middle and the seams. Not the seams, but like the sideline. So this is a good play here to kind of utilize those weak points. You can see there right down the sideline. I knew that there was some sort of cover 2 or cover 4. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, so once again, this is a great way to get better at the game. You can see the team offense, the last play here. Right stick over. You can see what that play was. Like I said, it was a cover 2. So we knew that, and we knew the way to take advantage of that is kind of utilizing those 2 weak points, and one of those guys is probably going to be open 99% of the time. All right, boys, we're here on our second drive here. Pre-snap, this is either a cover 3 or a cover 4. Cover 4. It's either a cover 3 or a man coverage pre-snap from what we can see here. Putting routes that are going to beat those coverages straight off the rip, it's really going to help. So this is that's a cover 3. That's a cover 3. I made the wrong read, but you could tell by the safety's alignment what that defense was. So if he plays cover 3 again, which I assume he is, we know we're going to beat this. We know we're going to beat this. Typically, the seams or just above the sideline is where I like to attack it. Also, you can get a lot of good underneath routes. Like right here, the seam. It was open. However, we did drop the ball, but you could see that seam is open, as well as the middle of the field with the type of cover 3 that he's playing. So we're knowing that, seeing what we just saw, he's probably going to run the same thing again. I think that this post route is going to be open right between those 2 linebackers where we saw in the coverage. See if I'm correct. Just tell. You can just tell by the way they're aligned, by the way that the safeties are playing, the way that the linebackers are playing. Also, looking at this post snap, what play he's running, and the way that specific cover 3 they're playing. Typically, someone's going to keep playing a coverage until you show you could beat it. These are great ways to show you could beat it. Now, once again, we're going to look at these blocking assignments here. Unless this is man, it's not man. We know he's in a cover 3. We know we can get the ball out to DK Metcalf in space and just take advantage of that. So that's going to be part 1 and 2 of looking at the pass coverages, seeing how the defense is aligning and the ways we want to attack it, as well as the first part where we're looking at the run assignments, the blocking assignments, what holes you should be hitting. I'll definitely touch up on the rushing assignments again in the next game, because I don't think this guy's going to be staying around much longer. But there's definitely a few other things that I want to touch on that I think is going to help a lot of you guys out. All right, guys. So the next thing I wanted to touch on here is the importance of being able to show multiple looks out of one formation. So we're going to stay in trips tight end for this, and we're just going to start off running the ball. We want to keep our opponent guessing. We don't want to hop from formation to formation, picking specific plays, because that could be a tell for our opponent, and they could be on just on top of what we're doing, reading things and whatnot. So this is a read option here. Read keys there. We're going to hand this off because the read key stayed. And that's a good effective run that's going to help us set up the rest of the drive here. Keeping that into account, he's in a cover 3 match. I don't know if he's going to be actually in the match coverage, but we just showed our opponent the read option. Now let's show him this PA slot corner play that I like to run a lot. If it's cover 3, we know we have a seam beater right down the middle. If not, we have the drag route, corner route, and a post route. Really nice combo that we like to run a lot. The way we like to run this, if you guys want to take this play, is just block the running back and streak the slot guy. So we do have this drag here. We're going to take our yards, juke in, get a nice little 8-yard gain there. Let's see if he's still in the cover 3. He's still in that cover 3 match. So we just showed him a read option. We just showed him a play action out of this. All plays that we like to run. This is kind of our deep shot here. A drag route, a corner route, and 2 streaks, but we're going to motion this guy over. This is just our third look. We're showing him just to keep this guy guessing. So we have circle. We actually have circle wide open there. We just decided for whatever reason we did not want to throw that. We're going to run the same exact play. Once again, guys, same play we're running here. If he's in that same coverage, circle's just going to be wide open. For whatever reason, we just decided last play we did not want to throw that for whatever reason. But that's 3 very good plays we just shown out of this formation to keep this guy guessing. Now what are we going to do? We go right back to this read option. Right back to this read option. This guy has shown nothing, no signs of him trying to hop out of the defense he's in, as well as any signs that he can actually stop us. So read option, identify the read key. He's actually going to crash in, so we're going to keep this with Cam Ward. We're just going to slide down. Slide down. We want more plays on offense to show everyone how we're attacking this. So here's another look that we want to show our opponent. Kind of each side of the field has their own little progression, own little read. Take the easy yards with the running back. Should be able to get the first down. If Scatabo caught that ball in stride, that's fine. That's another look we're showing. We're going to be able to run this ball 3rd and inches and pick up this first down pretty easily. Once again, looking at these running assignments, actually not the best. Really not the best. For a big gain, at least, we were able to pick up the first down. But there's a lot of double teams, a lot of chip blocks. Typically, for those inches plays, not what you want to see. You want to see one-on-ones where you guys can win the rep. We're showing our guy another look here. This RPO peak bubble. This guy's shifted over to DK Metcalf, so we handed that ball off. This play here, we're going back to our play action play. Seam beater. Actually going to reroute that corner route just so it's a little more horizontal and less vertical as we get down in the red zone. You see we're able to get in front of the cornerback, box him out, because we got more horizontal and less vertical, giving the cornerback less of a route to cut that ball off. So that drive stayed in one formation, ran a bunch of different plays. If we get the ball back in this game, I'm going to show you guys the importance of switching up to another formation with another set of plays. And then for that 3rd drive, you go back and forth. You keep them guessing. Never let them know what you're doing. Never let them know what you're doing. You don't want to be predictable. You don't want to have one formation where you like this play and another formation where you like this play. Because I know on defense, when I see that, I'm like, okay, he's in Y off. He's probably going to run a jet touch pass. Or he's in tight Y off. It's probably going to be some kind of bench route, bench concept. You have to have several plays out of different formations. All right, boys. Just got the ball back. This dude tried milking us. We got the ball back here. Oh, another formation. That first formation we showed was strip tight end. This is gun bunch tight end, which is another great formation out of this Alabama playbook. Running whips here. This looks like it's a too high safety shell, obviously. Just gonna throw that away and not put the ball in harm's way there. Using a cover 4 drop, which explains why There wasn't too much open there. There was not too much open there. Trying to run it here, we're going to look at these blocking assignments, and I do like the way they look off the rip. Little air truck there. Get the first down. Keep the chains moving. Able to hop us into a couple more plays here. I do want him to hop out of this cover 4 because it's kind of bad for what we're trying to show here today. Another thing is I wanted to touch on is looking at the matchups. You see we have 2 green matchups here. So I kind of like DK and Travis Hunter along this sideline here. Not a bad risk there. Not a bad risk, especially with the size that we all know DK has. He's playing a cover 4. Playing a cover 4 drop. If your opponent's going to play a cover 4 drop, typically you want to hit the ball underneath somewhere. And kind of just wait around for something to be open. Because he's only rushing 3 guys. You know what I mean? In this specific cover 4 he's playing. So a lot of those underneath routes are going to get open, as well as some of those longer to intermediate routes, because your opponent's only rushing 3, so they really shouldn't get home. They really shouldn't get home a lot of the time. So we did hop out of it here, so hopefully we can show another look out of this. We did just show it, but it didn't work, so I don't think you'll be expecting it again. Look at these matchups again. We should have all green matchups. He did send a blitz there, and our receivers all got tangled up. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to show another look at his formation. To keep him guessing. The whole point of this is just to show this formation. Then for our third and final drive, hopefully, anticipatedly, of the game, we can mix and match between both formations and kind of just throw them off completely. No dot, that short corner route, just so money. It's just so money. It's gonna be a false start, ain't it? Just another lookout formation that we like to show. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Hopefully we get a chance here. If not, we'll just do it in the next game to mix and match between both the trips tight end and the gun bunch tight end, and just show how it can throw off your opponent. Like I expected, we picked them off again. We're now gonna get that third and final drive. Fine, we're gonna just display what we wanted to talk about in the next game. Starting off with the ball here in his third and final head-to-head game here. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. We're gonna try and mix it out. I kind of have a game script that I want to go by here. Take a deep shot first play. Of course, everything could be thrown off in one play, but this is the game script I wanted to go off of. Throw a deep shot first play, run the ball out of a different formation, then run the ball out of this formation again. See if we can do this.
Oh my God.
No, completely thrown off. I forced it. That's fine. It's a mistake we learned from. We're still going to get into what we wanted to talk about, mixing and matching the formations, but that was horrible. That was just horrible. So we were able to force our opponent to a long field goal attempt, which he ended up missing. Now let's get into what we're doing. Mixing and matching these formations. This is a better way to do it, just running the ball. This is great running blocking assignments. Except no one wants to block that linebacker. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Let's round the ball out of this. Now we're going to throw the ball out of gun bunch tight end. Hit this quick. Get down. Now we're going to run the ball out of gun bunch tight end. And then, as you could probably guess, if you get the pattern, we're going to throw the ball out of trips tight end. Look at these run blocking. Good run blocking. We just got to watch for that trail linebacker. Yep, we're able to get past him. Struck him. I kind of didn't want to break it. Like, I was really trying to get tackled, but throwing him off. We're throwing him off. Switching these formations up. It's a great way to do it. It's a great way to do it. I'm sure you guys can kind of imply the fact that it is effective when you do this, especially when you don't even take 2 formations, you take 3, you take 4, because let's say you have 5 plays that you really love. You really just love out of one formation and another and another. It goes from 5 plays the opponent's guessing from to 10 to 15 to 20. That's why it's really important to learn your playbook, learn your formations, and learn the plays that you really like so you can switch and ultimately throw your opponent off, score more points. Since we have time, since there's still another game, let's get into one more thing here. Let's talk about freeform passing. For those of you that don't know, freeform passing is when you hold L2 or left trigger, and then you have more control over where you're pass leading the ball. So I'm going to show you here what that looks like. You see that dark circle as I'm throwing the ball? I'll slow it down for you guys in the video. But that is where you have control of the ball placement. And, obviously, according to the accuracy, you get green, blue, yellow, red, that ball is going to be closer to where you really want it to go. So I think on corner routes and like seam beaters and stuff like that, it could be really helpful. So like here, I'm going to try and throw a little bit behind. Didn't work out, trying to force things, but you could freeform a lot of different things. So let's see what he's playing. He's in a cover 3 cloud. Got it. Let's see if he stays in that cover 3 cloud. Looks like he's staying in it. Knowing this, I'm going to motion him over to take the high safety. And we're going to try and freeform. No, it's just not there, actually. Let me take a huge sack. We're going to see if I can get a nice freeform example here on this play. Since we're taking a deep shot, we're going to streak Velling too. Normally we would drag him as a check down, but we're just going to streak him here. No time. No time. What's he playing? Cover 9 there. We are going to go for this because why not? Why not? I have complete confidence over this kid. We want to show some things on offense. Let's see if we can get a nice freeform here on this deep play I like to run. He's in cover 3, man. He's in cover. Oh, my God. We're going to switch it up a little bit. 3-man rush. We should be able to just kind of stay in the pocket here. It's kind of open. We did freeform that to the left too, if you saw that. This honestly is a great spot to try and show this freeform. Let's see if we can get Xavier where the open in the corner, where we can freeform this. No, see, he stopped at the end of the goal line there. But normally I wouldn't do this. Normally I would just score the ball. But I'm trying to display some things. You can see how freeforming can really work. If we go back to the first play against that cover 2 that I showed, I freeformed that all the way against the sideline so that deep half could not get over and pick that ball off. So in situations like that, that is when it's really effective. So we got the ball back again. This guy's horrible. We're going to put everything we talked about in this video here for the rest of this game, just to show how good it could truly be. We're going to take this RPO bubble here. DK's just going to stiff arm. DK's just going to score. He's just going to score just because he wants to. But for the rest of this game, however long this guy sticks around, we're just going to show a culmination of the things we talked about in this video and just show this is how, if you want to be better at the game, these are some of the things you should be doing. Back here on offense, this guy's sticking around. One thing I did learn from this, it is a little hard to kind of display some of the things you want to talk about in these head-to-head games, but then again, it does give a real live example of the things you were talking about and things you're preaching on. Just shows that it really does work. Like once again, looking at these running blocking assignments, you see this linebacker in the backfield, not the backfield, right in midfield is getting blocked. It was a great look. Loved it. That's why I handed the ball off. You can see which holes you should be hitting as well. You saw right there. Everybody was one-on-one, but our guys should win. We got great guys. Know your players, know your matchups, stuff like that. It's all going to help you be better at this game. You guys want a defensive side of the tips of the ball? Let me know. I don't think I've allowed a single point in this entire video yet. That's crazy. I think he's finally had enough. Yeah. Guys, that's going to do it for the tips and tricks video today. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you guys all found it a little bit helpful. Just to make some of you guys a little bit better, maybe a lot better at these games to help you win more. Gauntlet, head-to-head, champs, whatever it may be. If you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We're still doing that 500 subscriber giveaway. If you guys want to see defensive tips, defensive side of the ball, be more than happy to do that. That's going to do it. It's your boy Tether. We're out of here.